Tay reveals Travis's romantic gesture for her 35th birthday. Taylor Swift sat on a velvet couch during an exclusive interview with T&T Fairy Tale and Fiction. She wore a radiant smile, her signature blonde waves framing her face, as she recounted the unforgettable surprise her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, had orchestrated for her 35th birthday. "It was magical," Taylor began, her blue eyes sparkling. "Travis outdid himself this year. I still can't believe it happened. The grand setup." The story began weeks earlier when Travis subtly encouraged Taylor to clear her schedule for a few days around her birthday. "He told me it was for a low-key getaway," Taylor laughed. "I thought we were just going to a cabin in the mountains or something. I had no idea what was coming." Instead, Travis flew Taylor and a select group of her closest friends and family to a secluded island in the Bahamas. Upon landing, she was greeted by a winding pathway of rose petals that led to a private villa lit entirely by twinkling fairy lights. The heartfelt gesture. But the real surprise came later that evening. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Travis invited Taylor to a candlelit dinner on the beach. The table was surrounded by towering floral arrangements, each one symbolizing a different era of her career. "Every bouquet told a story," Taylor explained. "There were daisies for my debut album, roses for *red*, and wildflowers for *folklore. It was like walking down memory lane through flowers." As the evening unfolded, Travis handed Taylor a leather-bound journal. Inside were handwritten notes from her fans, thousands of messages he had secretly collected over months. "I know how much your fans mean to you," Travis told her, "so I wanted their voices to be part of this celebration." A song for the ages. Then, the ultimate moment arrived. Travis surprised Taylor with a live performance of an original song he had co-written with one of her longtime collaborators. "It was the sweetest thing," Taylor gushed. "Travis doesn't usually sing, but he worked so hard to make it perfect." "And the song? It was about us. About how we met, how we fell in love, and how he sees our future." The grand finale. As the clock struck midnight, fireworks lit up the sky, spelling out "Happy Birthday, Tay," in shimmering gold letters. "It was like a scene from a fairy tale," Taylor said, tearing up at the memory. When asked how she felt about the grand gesture, Taylor didn't hesitate. "I've always believed in love stories, but Travis makes me feel like I'm living in one every day," she said, her voice full of emotion. Fans across the world swooned as the story trended on social media, with hashtags like #TayVis35 and #RomanticGoals flooding timelines. For Taylor Swift, it wasn't just a birthday, it was a testament to the love she and Travis share. And for the rest of us? It was a reminder that real-life fairy tales do exist. Tay reveals Travis's romantic gesture for her 35th birthday. It was a crisp, sunny morning in mid-December when Taylor Swift, turning 35, decided to surprise her fans with a special revelation. She had already been basking in the love of her family, friends, and boyfriend, Travis Kelce, but there was one gift she hadn't shared yet. A gift so heartfelt, so grand, that it was worthy of her milestone year. As she sat in front of her camera, glowing in her cozy holiday sweater, her fans tuned in eagerly. "I can't believe it's my 35th birthday," she began, her voice warm with emotion. "But what makes today even more magical isn't just the celebrations or the songs, it's something that Travis, my amazing boyfriend, did for me." The screen cut to a video clip that no one had expected. It was from a private getaway the couple had taken to a secluded cabin in the snowy mountains, just outside of Aspen. There, amidst the quiet beauty of nature, Travis had orchestrated something so romantic, it took Taylor's breath away. In the video, Taylor was seen entering the cabin after a day of skiing. She was greeted by the flickering glow of candles and the soothing sound of a piano playing softly in the background. She walked through a corridor adorned with rose petals leading into a grand room. It was there that Travis stood, smiling with a kind of warmth only he could convey. But it wasn't just his smile that left Taylor speechless. Around the room were large framed pictures, not of their public moments together, but intimate, candid moments, pictures of Taylor in her happiest, most carefree states, taken over the years. There were photos of her writing music, laughing with friends, and moments from her world tours. But one picture stood out, a close-up shot of her holding her favorite guitar, surrounded by the soft light of sunset, her face lit up with joy. "Travis," Taylor whispered, eyes filling with tears. He took her hands gently. "You've always been so thoughtful with your fans, your music, your family." I wanted to do something that made you feel loved and understood, not just for who you are as a public figure, but for you, Taylor, the woman I'm lucky enough to be with." Taylor's heart swelled as Travis continued, his voice steady but full of affection. "Every picture in this room captures a moment when you were at your purest. I wanted to remind you that you're beautiful, inside and out, not just for what you do but for who you are to me, to us." As Taylor walked closer to one of the frames, she was taken aback by the photo, a shot of them together from one of their secret hikes earlier that year, hidden in a quiet, lush grove. It was a rare picture, one that neither of them had shared. "This one," she breathed, touched by the depth of his gesture. Travis chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling. "That's the one I knew you'd love." A real, unposed moment. The room was filled with warmth, not just from the glowing fire, but from the love that enveloped the two of them in that moment. "Travis, this is incredible," Taylor said, her voice cracking with emotion. "You've always been amazing, but this is something else. It feels like you've captured my entire life, my journey. You've seen me in every light, every mood, every corner of the world, and you've never once made me feel anything less than enough." Travis smiled, pulling her into a tight embrace. "Happy birthday, Tay. You deserve this and so much more." As Taylor wiped away a tear, she took a moment to reflect. She knew that her 35th birthday wouldn't just be remembered for the milestone it marked, but for the love and care that Travis had shown her in such an unexpected, yet deeply meaningful way. The camera returned to Taylor's smiling face as she wiped away the last of her tears. "And that, my friends, is a glimpse into what love looks like. I feel so lucky to have someone who gets me so completely." Fans flooded the comment section, showering the couple with support and love, as the couple's story became yet another chapter in their fairy tale romance. The video, filled with intimate moments of love and admiration, would be remembered as the gift that spoke louder than words, a true testament to the depth of their relationship. Tay reveals Travis's romantic gesture for her 35th birthday. As the evening sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow over the city, Taylor Swift sat in her private lounge, reflecting on how surreal the last year had been. Her 35th birthday was just around the corner, and while she had a whirlwind of tours, interviews, and events, her mind kept drifting to Travis Kelce, the man who had turned her life upside down in the most unexpected yet delightful way. The two had been dating for months, their relationship blossoming in the public eye. From playful Instagram posts to cozy dinners shared in private, every moment felt like a fairy tale. But as her birthday approached, Taylor found herself wondering what Travis had in mind. She knew he wasn't the type to go for over-the-top gestures, but there was something about his quiet confidence that left her feeling cherished. The day of her birthday arrived, and Taylor was on stage, performing a sold-out show in New York City. As the crowd cheered, Taylor's eyes scanned the audience, and to her surprise, she caught sight of Travis sitting in the front row, flashing his signature grin. He winked at her, sending a wave of warmth through her. After the show, she returned to her dressing room, eager to change and unwind. But when she opened the door, she was greeted with a surprising sight. The room was bathed in soft candlelight, and a table stood in the center, covered with a delicate lace cloth. On the table was a large box, wrapped in a deep red ribbon. Beside it, a note written in Travis's unmistakable handwriting. Asterisk. Tay, you light up my life in ways I never thought possible. I hope this gift reminds you of how much you mean to me. Happy 35th. Asterisk. Her heart swelled with emotion as she carefully unwrapped the box. Inside, she found a custom-made album, a collection of photographs and memories they had shared together. But this wasn't just any photo album. It was a beautifully crafted scrapbook, each page meticulously designed to reflect the moments they had experienced. From their first date in the park to quiet nights in his Kansas City home, each photo was accompanied by a handwritten note from Travis. A line from their first date, asterisk, you've got the most magical smile, Tay. Another, taken during a sunset stroll, asterisk, the way the sun sets when you're with me makes everything feel perfect, asterisk. As she flipped through the pages, tears welled in her eyes. This was more than just a gift, it was a testament to the depth of their connection, the quiet moments they had shared, and the love that had grown between them. She could hear Travis's voice in every word, feel his presence in every photograph. Suddenly, the door opened, and there he was. Travis, with his familiar easy smile, holding a single rose in his hand. He walked over, setting the flower beside her as she looked up at him, eyes misty from the heartfelt gesture. I thought you'd like something a little more personal for your birthday, Travis said, his voice soft. I wanted to remind you that no matter how crazy life gets, I'll always be right here." Taylor reached up, pulling him into a warm embrace. This is more than I could have ever dreamed of." "Thank you." Travis leaned back, looking into her eyes. "You deserve the world, Tay. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life making sure you know that." The two shared a quiet moment, just holding each other in the soft glow of the candlelight. It was the kind of love that didn't need grand gestures or public displays. It was simple, genuine, and real, a love built on respect, laughter, and the quiet moments that mattered most. And as the night went on, they celebrated not with extravagant parties or over-the-top surprises, but with something far more precious: each other's company, and the promise of a love that would only continue to grow.